okay. Have you guys seen the Hunger Games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like, you like the movies?
Yeah.
All right. So let's say you're sitting there, right? And you know they're doing the whole lottery stuff, and you guys get picked.
Okay.
Wait, you know this is going.
No, I wonder what.
Oh yeah, and you guys get picked, right? How long do you think you win?
Oh, I don't think I'd win.
Well,
I think I would.
Okay, what's your biggest? Okay, let's go with biggest downfall. Like, why wouldn't you win? And then your biggest like.
with the Hunger Games. So is it like The Price is Right?
Muscle.
Wait, you remember Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Where she's like,
What do you mean Price is Right?
May the altar forever be in your favor. And in your
So
little.
you didn't watch-
coordinates.
I did.
Okay.
But I'm saying.
In your little
So you know
12
you guys
places,
stand-
there's a bowl and then two or one piece from
So
the
then
female
you
one
and
piece from
whoever,
the
so
male.
each district gets one champion,
Yeah, I
and then they all go and they stand on these like little
Yeah.
rock thingies, and then it's like go, and you run for like cache of weapons, and you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So what's your question?
So-
But you're saying like if we would last.
like, what do you
if
think
we
your
would-
chances are?
Our district picked us.
Yes.
So
What about?
So if they picked you,
no, they didn't pick you because you were a champion. They picked you because you just got the draw. Like
Yeah.
it's a lottery. It's not like it's like who's the strongest
That's
one
how
here?
Hunger Games work.
Who can win?
Yeah.
You. No.
It was just
it's a lottery.
oh, that's
It could be the weakest guy that is sick. That's what I would do. I would just send sick people.
fucked up. They just have to give someone up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is. That's how it was. In the
So what I would do is I would send like people that are gonna die anyway. If I had one, like if I had this guy that's like
Is that like your
on his deathbed.
merciful way of thinking?
No, but I mean if someone has to go,
merciful for the rest of the place.
if somebody
I mean,
has
you
to
don't
go,
want like a
why would
child
you
to
send,
go
like,
into the
that's why. So what's her
Or
name?
like a
What's her
father
name?
or a
Katniss
mother?
or whatever her name is. She was like I blah 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 because her sister got
Yeah.
picked. And she was like, I'll take her spot. And they're like, okay, cool, come on. And she happened to be badass, whatever. But
because she was.
I think I did pretty good.
So
I-
you just get rid of old
My biggest downfall.
Not old people,
sick people.
like sick people, like people that are gonna die anyway, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come
Like,
on,
what's
that's
the point of
selfish if you don't
losing
go.
a child
Let's say you have
or
terminal
like a
cancer.
teenager
Fucking
or a
go.
father or a mother when you could lose someone who's like on
It's
this.
sad that it has to happen
Right.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
But might as well send someone that has a terminal disease. Like you're gonna die
I see
anyway.
that. But my biggest downfall would probably be my muscle because I don't have much muscle
What are you talking about?
because of my age. If we were in the Hunger Games, like we got chose-
If you
yeah, my biggest downfall would be like
I just said
no, we're
like,
talking
my
about
strength.
who gets selected.
no, I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
What
No.
are you talking about?
I'm talking
You
about
said
if you got selected.
Oh, it's what?
If you got selected, what do you think your odds are? Like, do you think you'd be good, or you think you'd be bad?
What's
and then
your
I
biggest
said,
downfall?
what do you think
What's
your
your biggest-
greatest attribute would be, and your biggest downfall?
That's a good one. I don't.
biggest downfall would be my muscle.
Your
As
your
I
muscle
said.
strength.
My muscle strength.
Are we looking at it being exactly like the Hunger Games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna make it.
Why?
I don't
Wow.
know. I
Not
think
with that attitude.
Sorry, I'm being honest.
Well, I would try.
I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of.
Why? I think I'd be fucking great.
Maybe if I was in more shape, maybe, but
No, not even that, because it's like a. Not only is it physical, because it is
it's
physical,
mental.
but it's
But it's also mental.
I don't got no mental.
Okay, so this is how I know I'd be great, and this is not like you're gonna be like what? So a while ago we went to go paintball, right? Remember when we went paintballing with all of my friends and
I
stuff?
got Nick right in the back of the head. That was great.
No, not
What,
Nick.
who was it? Who was it?
Who? Nick? Who?
Was it Nick?
You mean Daniels that was here that day?
Yeah.
No,
I got somebody in the back of the head.
Raymond. That was
They were
before
bald.
we even knew them. We were in.
Yeah.
I was in ADA, right?
Okay.
So I took all my medics. Basically, all the medics went out and just and their husbands or whatever, and went out and we just like probably about 10, 12 of us, right? Alex, all of them were there. So we were blah blah blah. I didn't get hit once throughout the whole day. Well, I did if you count Haley cheating because
Yeah.
she got. So I hit Haley, bam, and they have to walk off with their weapons up like this.
She did it.
She turns around and hits me as she's already walking past me. Bam! And I just go, I'm like, what the? And I got pissed. That's the only time I got hit the whole time. She was already out, so I didn't count. But I didn't get hit at all. I mean, I was always at the end closing shit out. Like, there's only one of them left on that team, and we were like, bam.
Like I just,
Because you got to understand, these guys aren't all warriors that are getting picked. They're whoever.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for it because
So
No
like,
answer.
like 9 average people. They're not
I just don't.
champions
I don't have an answer because
until the end.
I don't know.
Because that's
I still
the
go.
championship
I still base things off of what Mike Tyson says.
What?
You always have a plan to get punched in the mouth.
And I don't
Don't
know
you
why
wish
that's
you were-
I don't know why that's one of the most intelligent things I've
Yeah,
heard.
it is.
But it's just
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
face.
So, don't you wish one day you'll get there where someone could say something like that and you could be like, oh, this?
No, I knew who said that.
You didn't know what he said though.
What?
He said, I go back to what Mike Tyson said. And I said, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, I know Mike Tyson said that.
You didn't know he said that.
Yeah, he did.
No, you know, might not know he said it, but you know he was talking about when he said everyone has a, or I go back to what Mike Tyson said.
Oh yeah, I didn't click
Right.
like that, but I knew he said that.
But like I can say, but ain't no telling, man. Especially when I think of the Hunger Games, it's like, man, there's so many different things that was when I think about the movie now. Like,
How messed up the situation is.
yeah, that's the first messed up situation. And there's so many different. Not only you're dealing with how many different districts.
12.
Who's
Whoever-
it? 12.
So whoever it is that's at that district, what they're good at, what their strong suits are.
Right, but none of these guys are like, they're not breeding warriors.
No, but still,
So
Yeah,
you don't know.
you could have like a mother of 4 picked, and she's
Yeah,
like,
but-
what?
But you wouldn't.
I can kill her right away.
Who's to say that
Oh
mother?
God!
But then it's like, who's to say that mother of 4 doesn't have hunting ability and
Right.
You have no clue.
you just don't.
But the averages are that she's probably not. She probably doesn't. Just the average. She might. Like, she
There's a
might.
chance.
you know, as a single
But-
mother, she has to hunt and gather herself.
But, so this is what we do.
Yeah, maybe.
This is what we do in our district, right? So now we own a district. Now there's 13. This is what we do. We train jokers, right? We train them to be powerful fighters, like 5 or
Every single
10.
one.
Not every single one. You can't do that.
That's yeah.
You can't do it. But you could have like 10. And that's just what they do.
But it's a random pick.
Yes.
Oh, so then
It
they
is
opt
a
in
random
for pick.
It is a
Okay.
random pick, but you can say I
volunteers
volunteers
tribute.
Oh,
tribute.
you can.
Yeah,
That's what
that's what
Katniss
Katniss
did
did for her
to save
sister.
her sister.
Yeah.
So you got these guys that are just like straight.
But here's the thing.
That's smart.
I know it is.
It is, but
No.
the thing is, when it comes to the human race, this man, people, you can't. Everybody can't be on the same page. Like, even if you say like say you did this for generations and generations, it doesn't.
There'll be, but that's why you have 10 of them.
because remember that movie Soldier with Kurt Russell?
Yeah. That's why you have 10
They
of
were
them.
raising them
Right, but
to be soldiers,
But look, hold on,
it's
hold on.
always-
But this is the best part of it. These soldiers that you're training are soldiers that you're training. We're the only district that's doing this. So when you go and step into the ring with 12 other people,
You have pretty good
you
chances.
are trained
That's
to be a
only-
soldier.
that's only gonna
Nobody
happen.
else is.
That's only going to happen once, maybe twice.
5
Before
times.
other people start doing the same thing.
Before everybody
Okay,
start
well.
figuring it out.
Well, word doesn't get out like that.
No, we keep it on the down low.
No,
That's the typical.
because that's a whole nother topic when it comes
Hey,
to how
so now,
how information gets out.
it doesn't go from district to district.
No,
No,
because
but-
people can't get from district to district because of how enforced military
I'm
is
not
there.
talking about the districts itself. I'm talking about the warriors themselves. They talk.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not
no,
our
not
soldiers.
ours. Because you know what we do? We cut their tongues out.
No, that's
Oh no, that's super thin. We don't do that?
no.
We don't do that?
do that.
Okay, we don't do that. We don't cut the
But I'm
tongues out.
saying like,
Yeah,
But
but
we
like
could.
we get them to think like if you do tell others, then you're just lowering the chances for
yeah, but
your
here's the thing.
district
We're
to
talking about
survive.
we're talking about the human race here.
yeah.
We're talking about the human race as a whole.
That's like soldiers that were trained in the military to go into war and then tell other
And it
people
has
like our
happened.
nuclear bomb
And it's
plants.
happened.
Not that, no.
Huh?
Not that.
Yeah,
You've had people like,
it's happened.
that's a bad example.
Is it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very bad stuff. Yeah.
Well, then.
But
that's
it's
how it is.
happened. It will leak. The human race is strong, but at the same time, it has its weaknesses. So
Right, but yes, but now you're looking at communities. In order to save your community, you're basically saving your friends, your family, your community.
that sounds great, Ray. But the
So-
human race is—they're not.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
With our district, we're training warriors. And those warriors are going to go in there, they're going to kill it, and we're going to be the 10-time world champions.
That sounds good, but
Pretty soon they're going to be like, don't even come and join us because you're going to win.
Why wouldn't the sick like volunteer tribute though?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm still with that. Like, okay, if you have sick,
You were just saying that, oh, that's what you're going to do, right? You're going to...
No, I was just asking, but I'm saying like if you have sick, yeah. But when you train,
Okay.
you're gonna train a whole
So
community.
this is what we do. Not a whole community, just 10 warriors. That way, if one year we don't have a sick, because it might happen,
So
that
here's
there's
my-
no one sick that's
So here's
terminally
my
ill.
question: like, does each district know the population of the other district?
No.
So you can't do that calculation
Why?
because you can't say I'm gonna train 10 and maybe the calculation will work itself out.
What do
What do you mean
What
by that?
calculation are you talking about?
You're gonna train 10 soldiers, right?
Yes.
And out of those 10, one's gonna raise their hand. So
Yeah.
every time you go, you train 10. One of those 10 will raise their hand.
No,
and
you
say,
have
"I
10
wanna
that
do
are
it."
warriors.
Only 2 are picked from each district, one guy and one female. So
Yeah, so those 2 are they're gonna raise their hand and be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna
okay,
do it.
yeah.
So every time you train at least 10 of them.
No, those 9 are gonna stay trained, and then the next
It's not
time.
gonna be 9 because
8.
like you
Oh,
say,
yeah, 8.
okay, so I can't remember, but was this an annual thing?
I think it was a 4
He's
years.
like 4 years.
So every 4 years, so like the Olympics, so your same 10 is not gonna be the same 10 all the time. So you say we're gonna always train 10.
But why wouldn't it be the same 10 every time?
Because after
So, like,
8 years, I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna,
no, you're right. But like in but like the Olympics,
You put
in the
2
Olympics,
more
right?
in once 2.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So you say,
But in
you
the
always have
Olympics-
10 trained.
You always have at least 10 trained.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You always
Yeah.
have 10 trained.
At
It
least,
might
right.
not be the same 10 because
Right.
after
Right.
a
Some
while,
get old.
they'll
Some
get
just
old.
like the real
So
Olympics.
we'll always have 10 trained and then
Right.
2 will go.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. What's the problem with that?
I mean, that sounds good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. No, he's looking for a way
I
to.
had a point.
See,
To poke at this.
Ever since the superpower thing, he always everything you say now, he's trying to defeat it. Like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Okay, I'm waiting. You're right. It does sound good. It does sound good, D. Thank you.
So you have